recent events on Mercosur. Jim, what are your thoughts on what Ursula von der Leyen and the Commission have done recently in relation to this?
Well, it has proved how undemocratic to talk about Russia, talk about China. I will tell you, it is I was disgusted, to be quite frank about it, when I heard what they're on about provisionally putting it through. It shows that there's no regard for the MEPs because they voted to send it to the courts. It shows that there's no regard even for parliaments because they split the deal into two to make sure that they wouldn't have to vote in different parliaments around Europe. And you wonder where we're going. You wonder, is there a set agenda at the moment? When you look that we lost 5.5 million farmers in Europe. Think of that, 5.5 million. The whole of Ireland, think of that. You took every person out there. That's what we've lost in farmers in Europe in the last 15 years. And we're prepared to do a deal with countries that don't have any traceability or don't have any tagging for 10 months, that can use in medicines in their cattle that are basically banned for 40 years, that has been proved to be carcinogenic, can use growth hormones. 5.5 tonne has been proved now that came into Holland and has been eaten by the European citizens. And is that what the unelected, and that's what I would call them, unelected elite in Europe, because ironically enough, it's MEPs that vote these in, but the unelected people of Europe has decided that beef with this hormoned beef that is medicines in the line for 40 years banned here, that they're happy for their citizens to be at risk. And the audit in the last week has proved, this is the second audit now done on the likes of Brazil, and I know you have other countries as well, but the audit has proved that things haven't changed. And you'd imagine when you get that message a second time that you'd learn from it. But it is, we seem to be more happy now to tick a box that we're the great people of Europe, that we're not putting up emissions. Just think of that. We let someone else rear that calf or that cow or that ewe or that whatever. And you know what? We reached our target. Aren't we great? But you know, it's the same world. I always thought that the same emissions goes around. And what we're doing is we're putting people, citizens, forget about farming, we're putting citizens of Europe at risk by doing these things. But they don't seem to care. That's the sad part about it. You'd question where politics is going.